Hello. Boom. OBS. Okay. Hello, no one. There's currently no one here. Anyways. Let's do this. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be able to see we got a bunch of new. I'm seeing where I'm not supposed to be. That is because we are today, kids. We are descending down to the smelter. That means exactly what I said. Hey, look, there's the waterfall. So the smelter's right there. We're actually gonna check and see if there's anyone here. Quick, just really quick. No viewers yet. Great. I'm gonna talk like there's viewers anyway. Let's do this. Okay. So, what we are doing is we are gonna do some Railroads Online stuff, which means also I do now have a wireless keyboard and mouse, so no more getting tangled up in crap. Luckily, great. I have to teleport up here. So I'm gonna help you guys go through what was happening. Basically, a couple hours after stream, this guy gets pings me and like, hey, you have Railroads Online, want to play together? So we play for a little bit, and he has to go. But when he left, what we were doing, or what I was doing at least, is I was about not even halfway from here. But basically, I've decided to extend down to the smelter. Now the problem with that is that, well, there's two ways you can do it. You could do it like Heist and Can, and do a very unrealistic steel bridge that goes all the way down to it. Or you could do it like me, and do it extremely realistically because you love realism. Well, guess what? I did my way. So I'm gonna quickly show you guys the route. So let's go to the side. So from last time, what has changed is that now there's tracks leading from. So this is now a Y. Let me get to it. So now there's a Y here that connects our railroad up. So yeah. So we have a Y coming from the bridge out, a Y coming from in one here. So yeah, and then these all converge into where our to the track leading down to the smelter, which again we had the Rio Grande Southern because Railroads Online is very fun when you can't make cuts in the ground and you can't make tunnels either. So yeah. So we get a giant bridge that we have to cross. So let me. It's pretty damn big. Just gonna say. Um, it's a large lad of a bridge. Um, Definitely one you don't want to mess with or destroy. So we continue. I'm gonna be in third person this for this tour. So then we continue, and we have um, a little stone wall. Then we have another bridge, which I could make a stone wall, but I'm too lazy to do that. So yeah, but basically this just goes through this small cut in the green, and then we start. Then we start on our way down to the down to the smelter. So what I decided to do is I decided to take a left when I could have just gone down, and that would have worked equally, or followed. Yeah. Some ideas are not the best. Just know that. So we made I made. So this is all original groundwork. I'll tell you when it's not original groundwork, but this is all the original groundwork for this that I made. So we continue, go down, get another stone wall, and we make it to about make it to about well, you'll see. Make it to the I should have continued Stonewall here, honestly. But so everything's original up until the Iron Bridge. Now originally I was gonna do it how Heist did it on in the ES&D, where basically made a very cursed Georgetown loop. I was gonna do that. But then I realized that's a stupid idea. So then I attempted to do their way down, but then I realized I would have to actually come out with a steel bridge and go down this way. So yeah. So that didn't work out. And now, what I'm basically being forced to do is make a switchback. The one thing I wanted to avoid. But you know, railroadisms, so yeah. And if you really want to know why I chose this route, it's because I wanted to have a big suspension bridge before the canyon. If you know me, I love Colorado narrow gauge. So if that means a giant trestle spanning across a gorge, count me in. But yeah. Ow. I'm running into trees and whatnot. I'm gonna go back into first person now. So yeah, basically this goes up and to a stone wall and a telegraph office, which is made to where then I could get back on the main. And today, ta-da, we have arrived. So this is the complete section of the grade so far. And this is all new. So past the start of the bridge, this is all new trackage that I did have to replace. So yeah. So I have actually a decision here. If I want to, I can make a switch here and have this go all the way up and start the grade to the iron and coal mines, which, if you're wondering, unlike everyone else does it where they connect the coal mine here, I'm thinking what I can do is maybe do this. So the smelter is right here. We have a switchback that goes down to the smelter, and there's a massive yard here. We go up, and And on a similar route to what Heist and Can did, we go and then we cross over earlier than they did because they crossed over here and they had to do this. What we do is we cross over here and then follow this grade all the way up to the iron mine. But what I also can do is have a switch here right before this crossover, or if we continue straight, I could do this, where I could just climb into the coal mine by going this way, up, and boom. So, there's two ways I can do this. I'm going to check stream chat to see if there's anyone here. Wow, no one. Great. So if you're watching this as a YouTube video, yeah. So, fun. Anyways, so let's begin. And I think I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab... Let's grab this, because I feel like that will be a more sort of direct... Gume, fix your track. Boom. So boom. So now we have a floating switch, and I'm bad at doing roadbed things, so it's just gonna stay floating, because I'm a lazy boy. But we're gonna start a switchback that goes down the mountainside, and then, yeah, so pretty much until we get the smelter ready, we're not going to this one, which is near the smelter, not on it though. But basically, today, for this stream, it's mainly just going to be building, not really a lot of running, because I think when that guy was on, I think he did crash Montezuma, and Montezuma's probably in the dirt somewhere near the smelter, which is not good. But yeah, so, you know what, we're actually going to attempt to do groundwork here. Embankment. Can we do that like here? And then, I mean, no. Okay. So what we need is, like, it's gonna be better if I'm up there, but guess what, I'm not, so, actually that works out, I guess, so, yeah, okay, so if you can have you, like, here, no, actually, here, okay, so, the embankments don't like me. Or they don't like the players, at least. So, we're gonna have a floating switch. Deal with it. Anyways, so we're gonna do what we call a pro gamer move, and make sure we don't eat shit going that way. Anyways, time to do the switchback, which. Please connect, child. I beg. Connect thy points. Because, yeah. And if you were wondering, no, this is not going to be like Can's 9-point switchback. Yes, I'm using deer terms. Deal with it. But no, it's not going to be like Can's not really that funny switchback that he made. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be better. Because we are better than Can. Okay, we are not. He has more subscribers than us, which you guys should change. Cough, cough. Anyways, need to have more subscribers than can. Anyways, where let me do the funny. Time for deforestation. So how we're gonna do this? We need to survey it, sort of, because that's important. Anyways, yeah. So the greatest question I can ask here is why is that I hit my Windows key? Why are no, those are not on the main. Those are off of it. Okay. So maybe Kume track can do the not Kume thing and stick onto its own. No one tried to explain to me why I'm allowed to connect to that track, but not this one. Like, whoa. It's right over here. We got it. Got it. We found it, I think. Kume track. Boom! Yay! Okay. So we're gonna start it. It's gonna be like a 0.5. Because, yeah. You know what? Let's make it a 1%. That makes it easier. It's not going to be easier for the locomotives, but it's going to be easier for me, which is the important part, because I do not like to do this. So we're going to do a funny thing where we go. Why is it on 10 again? Stop it. It's 1. If you're wondering, I absolutely despise when it does 10 or anything else, because I like to be oddly specific and want a correct angle doing this, so yay. Why the hell is this too short? Okay, so go. Can we do it like, can we not do it here? Great, that was a waste of my time. Okay. Gee, boop. We're not doing a bridge. We're doing an embankment. Screw. No more stone wall. Stone wall is bad. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. Anyways, crap. That takes away UI stuff, which is important. Oddly important. Anyways, I like the run, but I can't when I'm doing thing. We're not connecting there. Okay, boom. We got it, guys. We have made the thing do it. Congrats. I don't know if it's on the 1%. But who cares? Oh my gosh. I don't know what it's doing. Okay. Can we just do it there? Jesus. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we might have to redo our entire road bed. You know. Guess we're that fun. We are a fun YouTube channel. You cannot deny that. Oh, there's one person watching. Yes, I did check YouTube on my phone. Oh, never mind, there isn't. I'm just a lonely little crap. Anyways, so too much stress. Too much. Okay. So, well, I guess we can't go with the look of a really cool trestle crossing. So, you know what we'll do? We are going to remove everything and we're going to go back to square one. Because, yeah. No, it's good. I'll leave the remains of the bridge because I'm really angry that I have to leave that behind. So there will just be a random bridge. Yeah, I'll leave this single embankment too. Just the, like, yeah. So we're just gonna have this double, I don't know. This is just the proof that this is the proof that I could have done this. But that the bridge was too low and I had to actually climb up to get to the spot I wanted. So, you know, this is the proof of my idiocy and that I could have done something similar or simpler. I can see the dev route. I mean, I could do a crossover and then do a Y, sort of like with, I think it was Cans Railroad. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, we're gonna leave everything but the but the we're gonna leave everything but everything else. Only that one giant trestle that I made will survive this the great purge of the old railroad grade. You know what? I'll actually have this sort of. Yeah. You know what? I'll have something up here. Wait, can I? No, I can't. You know what? Not because that then there's just track here for no reason. Oh, well, there goes my cool trestle idea. I guess I do have the waterfall in other area where I could do it, but I can't do the cool Colorado narrow gauge thing and then have a switchback on top of that. So fun. What I should do actually is go back and put down a telegraph office to where then I'm not running from the sawmill all the way back. That. That. Yeah. That. Very good idea. Let's do that. Actually, very smart of me. Not dumb. Very smart. And basically, we're just gonna remove the entirety of this grade. Just kidding. We're only gonna remove it up. We're only gonna remove it up front until this. No. We're gonna remove this bridge, and basically this. Basically, I will have a downward descent into the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we're doing some very fun things here. You know, if you're wondering why I stopped this, because I'm doing funny stuff for thing. Yeah. AKA snapping. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna. Because I don't know if this is one full thing or not. I'm gonna put a, right here. Right here. Facility, telegraph office. Boom. And now it is time to demolish all the rail. Great. I wasted so much time on this, only to just remove it in the end. You know what? But that's what this is for. It's for learning new things. It's also to distract me from my pain, but you know, that's fine. Anyways, yeah. Whoa. That has a reflection. I didn't know the rail in this game could do that, because Kume is Kume. So, you know. Okay. So, I wish I had, like, Betsy or something. Or, whatever it is. The hand car. That would be so much faster than just running. And plus, if I wanted to, I could launch it off the side. Well, not Betsy. Betsy, I don't know where Betsy is. Currently, I think Montezuma is in the dirt somewhere because person did stupid thing without my permission. So Montezuma is in the dirt, and then, yeah. So what I'm gonna do here, actually, is also put this, because this bridge is gonna take a little bit to deconstruct. Because it is, I think it is the biggest structure currently on my railroad. That is not a joke. Well, you know what? Since we have one there, and I probably should start on the bottom levels first. Look at that. Look at that. That would have been a grand and giant bridge, and now it is in the middle of, it's starting to get deconstructed. Wait, can we? Oh, that makes it so much easier. I don't know, I just didn't do that before. Anyways, come on. Come on. Thank you. And wondering why I haven't been uploading anything, it's because I was on vacation for the last week. So, you know, fun stuff. Remove that, please. Thank you. Boom. This one. Delete this because we don't need it. Boop. Bop. I'm pretty sure the one down here's still there. That leads out. No. No, it isn't. Okay. So now we can start doing the magical thing of deconstructing the railroad. Bop. If this had infinite reach, I probably would have destroyed, like, that telegraph off. Eh. No, because it's inside here, so. Yeah. Anyways. Goodness. And that was so much time wasted. Anyways. Yeah. Well, this is the time to see. Oh, we still have a bridge. Well, I don't know if I got the complete thing though, or if that goes up to this turn. Yes. So what I can do here is actually start going down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our, I think we're gonna do this, and we're gonna start going down grade at 1%, and then we may have this be a switchback depending on some things. I'm gonna do this because Kume's game engine does not like when I'm... Thank you. So, boom. The first of the giant 1% grade down to the smelter. My. And if you tell me to remove the thing from my screen after I did a place thing, I'm just gonna tell you to shut up because, yeah. Anyways, so we still have to go down the mountain quite a bit. I love how it's just a sudden drop in elevation. Like an extremely sudden drop. I think we have to do a bridge. And I'm gonna use around the same path we did going to mountain. Going the way we were going. I'm gonna use a similar path, not the exact path, of course, because we're like, this is a 1% down, which I might have to turn to a 4%, which I'm not gonna be happy if I do, because that's a really, really steep grade down the mountain. Can I have a bridge, please? Fine. Drop it down a percent. This Kume is so freaking whiny. Can you please just... do the thing! Kume, fix your game. Please. It would be so nice if you could just do that. Because you don't animate the steam locomotive sounds correctly. You don't care about what the people what is realistic and what it's not. You're just in it for the gosh dang money. Which no one likes. Go away. Oh, can I only do it that way? Because I am on a negative grade. I'm literally decreasing it. Wait. We're gonna do a little test here because Kume's stupid. Anyways, so I'm gonna go boom. Of course I could place it right here. I could place it, oh yeah, like 60 feet in front of it. As you can't tell, I love this game, but at the same time I despise it because the person who created it does not know what he's doing. And so, okay, I want to give you a little information if you do not know who Heis is. Basically, he's he's famous, and he's famous in the railroad world. And basically, if you didn't know, he actually helped work on this game. And he told Kume that, hey, so if you don't know, Heist works in preservation work at the Colorado Railroad Museum. I've seen him. I've talked to him. But he knows what he's doing. He knows about the railroads. He knows more than Kume does for sure. all Kume knows is that they go choo-choo and they make money. But, can we just do the thing, please? I would love for you to just do your thing. Can you not? But, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and tell you the story. But basically, Kume was like, no, go away. And they took Heist out of being the community moderator, and one thing leads to another, and Heist is kicked off the team for whatever reason. I still do not completely know. But basically, Kume has started adding some of the things Heist said like 8 months ago. About a year ago when Heist was still a part of the team. So, yeah, now Heist does play Railroads Online. He does complain a lot about stuff, and I'm with him. Because it's like, I know you want it to be fun, and I know you want it to be a popular game. But, like, you need to give the people what they want. Because, yeah, I paid like $20 for this game. And yes, it's a good game. But when your track can't be and I love the idea that you have to remove trees to place track, but please, one, fix your track connections. Have it to where then you have to be on the track in order to connect it. 2, have it to where then people can place the track, but not at certain angles. That would make sense. 3, you see this? You see? Yeah. 3, have some real railroading in it. Not just some dollar cash. Oh, I want this and that because this is starting to just turn into a rant. You know what? I may get on a server. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna edit. Yeah, when I post this, I'm gonna edit it in YouTube. You know what? Let's just talk about Railroads Online, shall we? I'll check to see if anyone's actually here. Nope. Okay. So, yeah. So let's talk about Railroads Online. I'm gonna take a break from building. First off, this game is a good game, but not for someone that is actually a railroader, such as Heist or me, who's planning to become a railroader. Or a preservationist, I should say. I'm not planning to actually work for real class 1, but more in preservation work, because I am a historian and I like this crap. Anyways, Railroads Online is a game that yes, it has the factors of 3-foot narrow gauge in here. And if you're like, oh, well, then why are you complaining about it? The reason why I'm complaining is because it has that component, but not all of them. It doesn't have the struggle. It doesn't have the treachery. What they would have really done is they would have hugged this and done just what I was doing and hugged the corner and basically. But with what Kume has done, you can't do the, like, if you've seen Heist and Cans run, they had to do some, they had to do a large bridge to go down and into the, well, they go to the smelter. They had to do a large bridge, which I might actually have to resort to, which is very unrealistic. Because in real Colorado narrow gauge, or in any narrow gauge actually, they would have hugged the side of the canyon, either done, if they had no choice, they would have, like I did, I had no choice. I couldn't extend forward and go down because I would have missed it, and I would have to create a cutoff, like over there. I would only, like over there, I would have to make a cutoff, the circle down and into the smelter. Then you have, but, and I could have continued up into the, you know, coal mine and iron ore mine. But I have to, it's basically Railroads Online Law that you go from the freight depot to the logging camp and back, and then either connect the logging camp to the sawmill or connect the freight depot to the sawmill or first do a freight depot sawmill logging camp run. And then basically the law is that your third industry will always be the smelter. Because it is really that progressive. You need to go, logging camp is your first, sawmill is your second, freight tube's your third. And its smelter's your fourth. It's smelter's your third. It's always been the third. But so basically it's law that I have to go down here. But that brings up another thing. If you know real railroading, would have been a logging camp here, 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 anywhere. There will be a logging camp anywhere there are an abundance of trees. A sawmill, unlike how Kume has illustrated it, would be near a larger body of water. Which, yes, you can't really get that up. And he says this, or the dev team that he has says this takes place in the Midwest. This is all the Rocky Mountains. This is the Rockies. This is not Appalachia. This is not in the Midwest. This is West. This is the Rocky Mountains. So I live in Colorado, not in the Rockies, per se. But basically, what they would have done is there would have been some sort of stream that connected and went through this valley, and especially in the iron ore, probably the falls shouldn't be in this area. It should be over here, and it should be coming down. Because if you, like, this is where geography comes in. Water would have formed these two, and especially the iron ore. Like, the rest of this was mainly a plateau. But other than that, like, coal and iron ore mines should have been formed by rivers. And then you would have the sawmill, like, somewhere on these rivers. It would be dammed. The river would be dammed, and the sawmill will be, like, and I know it is possible with what exists now that I could take the sawmill and actually move it here. But the logging camp, you can't duplicate that, I believe. Because what I would have done is had multiple different logging camps and have, like, different types of wood. So probably down here would be more this, and then up on higher ends, so here, around here and anywhere else, you would have like corkwood and stuff. Like, have it to where then every area there's a different. An oil field would probably be either up here. The refinery would probably be near the freight depot. I wouldn't Like, honestly, what Kume has done is made it to where then it's sort of like a level game. You progress through it. Like, I know that's what real railroads did. They would go get whatever industries in the area. But but what you really should be able to do is choose an industry and go there, and then maybe like at that industry there's one of those cars, or maybe you get sort of a unlock system where you unlock a car for going to an industry, or a new car is required thing. That would be nice. But maybe have a tour then, like, you have, instead of a, you know, choose your own way to get to that place thing, or choose, or just go to these guys, get these done, go here, go, because really, okay, 90 and I've seen maybe 3 or 4 people play railroads online in total. But what I always see is that this valley goes to iron ore and coal. You usually would do some sort of like heist and candid thing to get up here, which again is unrealistic. What I would have done is from the smelter done a route up here. And I think, yeah, this is the river. So the river is here. This is where the river is. And it seems it goes down this way as well. I forget stuff. But yes, these two are actually geographically correct. But basically what I would have done is done a giant route going up here, sort of like this, like Silverton train, like the Silverton branch, and go up and all the way to here to the coal mine, and done that. That would have been easier than, because the railroads did the fastest thing possible. The fastest thing to do here, of course, is the log mill and logging camp and sawmill. The smelters, the iron ore and coal mines are out of reach. But in reality, yeah, there were logging railroads, but you also had railroads that were made for different industries. So oil field and refinery, you would get these two knocked out. Smelter, iron ore, you would do that. Coal mine. Basically, what you would do is whatever is closest to you. So in this case, it would be the refinery and iron ore. You would go to the oil field and yeah, yeah, yeah. In simple, QMA made it basically a level thing where, like, you upgrade to a new level every time you go to a place. It's like it's a next level game. It's a basically a yeah, as I said, it's a level game without the hooray you did it screen, which is what most simulation games are. But most simulation games tell you when you level up. This one, you just know because you got to a place. What Kume should have done, like real railroading, is have it to where then you pick a place that you need to go to. You have to pick a place. You don't get to just choose the logging camp. You could choose the logging camp, but you have to build there. And then you build, but basically depending on what you pick is depending on what your first car is. So you can't say some. So things that actually require industry will be left out. So sawmill and refinery and ironworks, all those would be left out. Coal mine, so you would get the choice of coal mine, iron iron ore mine, coal mine, smelter, logging camp, and oil field. Those are the places you can go. You would probably go to the freight depot, and you always start at the freight depot. That's what it should have been, and I would have liked that actually. And basically, you get the tier 1 version of the car based on what you got. So let's say I was gonna choose logging camp. I would get the skeleton car. I would get this. This is what I would get. skeleton car. If I was going to, I don't know, not sawmill, that's for sure. If I was going to like, if I was going to the coal hopper and coal or iron ore, I would do this. I would do this drop because this is the tier. It says tier 4, but really this holds a. I think it holds less. Yeah, I think it holds less than. Yeah. So you would get this. And then the tanker, you get the coffin tanker if you're going to the oil field. Boxcar, I can't remember the boxcars, but you can see what I mean. I'm gonna check if anyone has said anything in chat. No. So yeah, if you're watching the stream, I'm now on a rant about Kume and Railroads Online, what he could do. So basically, just take what we have already and make a tour. Then you get to choose where you want to go. You can go to the iron ore, like you just need to choose a starting location to get to, and then you're good from there. Because that's what the railroads would do. They would choose a starting location and do. Anyways, next thing, locomotives. So if you didn't figure out this is a video game, that means locomotives don't have to be entirely realistic. Now, Kume fixed the moonwalking that you do. If you hit the reverser backwards and have it at full reg still, you will do a moonwalk. So, he fixed that by just shutting the brakes off, which is not smart. And what he actually does is, if you don't realize, it's hard to model the choo-choos because, yeah, it's really hard to have a physics engine with this. But what he should do is actually take the time and do a physics engine where the rail and wheels actually connect. And basically, it's not if your train's sled is on the in between the rails. It's if the train's wheels are actually on the track and are getting pushed, and that would add a lot more realistic stuff, including braking. So yeah. So yeah, and all of them are, and all the locomotives are either overpowered, underpowered, or yeah. There are very few locomotives that are close to their actual power. So I would say maybe Betsy and the Tier 2 Porter are the two locomotives that are closest to their actual power. I don't know. Well, no, not Betsy. For sure not Betsy, because she can haul more than the frickin'. Yeah, you know. So, and what I mean, number one example. Where is it? Number one example, the Shay. This thing is absolute shit. The Shay in game is absolute garbage. You cannot do anything with it. And I'm gonna probably put a warning on the stream that there's some cursing. Anyways, but yeah, there are some but it's the weakest and slowest of the locomotives. It's a Class A Shay. Yes, it's a T-boiler. Yes, it's cute. Yes, it's tiny. Yes, it basically can't do anything. Which is realistic for a Shay. Well, not for a Shay, but for a Class A Shay. especially one that is this small. You're not going to get very far with a like a T-boiler can do work. You'll probably haul at least a 10-car train plus caboose. It should do at least. And it's not fully, so probably 3 fully loaded iron ore cars, it should be able to make it up a 6% grade. It would be very slow, but it should be able to do that with a caboose on. But they basically nerfed the Shay to where then it's not that because, and I'm assuming this is because Heist did talk a bit of crap about Heist. If you don't know, doesn't like geared locomotives because if you haven't noticed, they are monstrosities. So look at the Ruby Basin. This is what an actual steam locomotive is supposed to look like. This is a geared locomotive. Cylinders on the side, but these are made for logging. So I wish we could actually fly on stuff, but these are made for logging, not for your silly little I don't know. I'm gonna quickly I'm gonna name this real quick, just to see what it would look like. And sorry, this stream has turned into a rant, but like I'm just telling what I think about what I think about the you know what? We call it Pablo. Not like it's gonna be doing anything, but yeah. But yeah, basically, a Shay would probably be one of the better. Like with Betsy, I feel like they should have a basically not on when the locomotive is produced, which that is a good idea. But I think how Kume should do this is have it to where then it's based on what locomotive was what locomotive. Well, never, not that. Like what the year it was built, but its power level. So like to then how what is its pulling power? So it would be Betsy, the tier 2 porter, probably the Shay after that. But basically it would be based on the years they were built. So let's see. So so it would probably be hand car. Let me go see. Be hand car Shay. Well, no, it would be hand car. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So it would be hand car. Be hand car. Yeah, it'd be hand car Shay. Betsy. Like Betsy doesn't have a lot more the Shade does have a lot more traffic than Betsy, but it would, but it would be based on the years it was built. But also the collective effort. So you would have low, like your beginner, so tier 1 stuff would be, so yeah. Hopefully when they do add more shades, there's more of a choice. I'll probably go on a rant in my own, in another video about why they should do this. So yeah. Well, this wasn't really a successful video, as we've not reached the smelter, but stream, a successful stream, because we haven't reached the smelter, and I'm not willing to play anymore because I've made myself angry at Kume and realized his crap. So I will see you guys later. Maybe I'm gonna stream later on a different game, and there might be more stupidity with that than this. We'll see. See y'all later. Goodbye.